Hi everyone, Sunny Reads here. Hope you're all off to a great start for 2025 and hope you're enjoying the game. This latest update was rather interesting, but we'll talk about that in another episode. um, as you can see, the title for this episode is The Role of Friends and Guilds in Seeker's Notes. And I am extracting information directly from the official seekersnotes.com website. You can reference that blog directly and to get information that I'm discussing here on this podcast. So, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. And let me begin by saying I wish I had realized the value of friends and guilds in the game much sooner than I had realized how vitally, strategically important it is to have the right types of friends or the right kinds of friends slash players and being in the right guild. I've heard horror stories on fandom and in what's that page? Reddit. Yes, sorry. Just having a little bit of a blank here. Reddit and my fandom page and on Facebook, there's just some incredibly crazy stories about some guilds and how some guild members are behaving. But I can assure you that finding the right guild, having the right friends can strategically reward you and advance your gameplay. So I'll jump right into it. Again, wishing that I had much earlier realized the value and importance to strategically utilize these aspects of the game. So let's jump right into it. The article that they've posted explores the social aspects of Seeker's Notes, focusing on friends, guilds, and the exciting guild events available for players to join. Understanding these features will significantly enhance your game experience, enable you to build connections with other players. And I've got players from around the world, I can tell you, in different various time zones, which is awesome because, of course, while you're sleeping, they're playing and advancing you in the game. But I'll try not to go off topic here. But anyhow, you while you're connecting with other players, you can collaborate to solve intriguing mysteries and unlock even more engaging content within the game. So let's dive in on and figure out how you can maximize your adventures in Seeker's Notes through friendships and guilds. And I'll let you know what I do strategically, which is why I'm one of the top players at Seeker's Notes. So what are friends in Seeker's Notes? Friends are fellow players in the game that you can connect with to enrich your gaming journey. It's not necessarily friends like on Facebook, and then the more you have, the better it is, or you're cooler, or you look like a very popular player in the game when you have more friends. Actually, no. You want to have the maximum number of friends that are the most active and that can reciprocate as you visit and gift them with collection items. And we'll get into that if you don't understand it, if you're new to the game. But if you're a regular player, you want to have friends and you want to have the maximum number of what the limit is. And I have a few extra just in case I have a friend that is either traveling and their play will be limited, or someone that's sick and they're going to be out for a couple of weeks or months. So it's always good to have that extra reserve. So I like to keep my number of friends at about 110, maybe 115. And I'll explain why. I think the limit is 50 friends that you can visit per day, but then you're allocated, depending on which level you are, you're allocated an additional 50. And people don't realize that those visits that you make, when you are allowed to give them 10 location helps per visit, what does that equal for you? Well, you're getting advantages like collection items, coins, and or experience, and fixtures and stuff like that. You're getting a lot of rewards that you need, a lot of helps that you need in your game. So do you see what I mean? When you want active friends, like friends that are using the platform at least once daily, you want those friends on your list and playing with you, because while you give to them, they're able to give to you. So you helping them also helps you. Do you understand? So again, you don't want to have a long list of a whole bunch of friends that are not active, because who's helping you, right? So I'll go through this. I'm going to emphasize on this a little bit later when I'm talking about reputation. Okay. So being part of a guild, oh, sorry, I'm fast tracking. So fellow players play a crucial role in your adventures, allowing you to send and receive valuable gifts. You can hire them for extra rewards during exploration, like while you're exploring locations, and visit their maps for additional benefits. Friends can also exchange collection items and fixtures from your wish list, fostering collaboration and camaraderie as you work together to uncover mysteries and solve puzzles throughout the game. So, this list, your wish list, and here's a little strategic help. Your wish list should be always changing, in that there might be one or two items that you constantly want to refurbish. Like you always want to be receiving, for example, the coral. So you might want to leave the coral there, for a good month or two, and guaranteed you're gonna rack up a whole lot of those, because everyone can always gift those free of charge, and it won't affect how much is allocated to them. In other words, when I'm giving you a coral, I won't lose a coral. It's just, this is what you want and this is what I'm going to gift you. And so that's what you get. So I don't lose anything. Whereas actual collection items, if I'm going to gift you, let's say a gold star, that's what you're going to get, a gold star. And it is removed from my inventory. All right. So again, friends can exchange collection items and fixtures from your wish list, and this helps to uncover mysteries and helps you solve puzzles throughout the game. All right. What are guilds in the Seeker's Notes? The Seeker's Notes guilds are groups of players, and some of them are limited. I think some guilds have 20 members, and those 20 member guilds play or compete against other 20 member guilds. And mine is a 40 member guild. I can tell you there are rules and I guess policies. The guild heads, there's usually a head or two heads, and a co-head or co-heads or co-leaders, but these leaders of the game are the ones that enforce the rules. They remind you to do certain things, to perform specific actions and activities, and they're supposed to be knowledgeable about the game so that they can help guide you to play the game and take advantage of becoming a better game player. Let's see. Being part of a guild allows members to communicate via chat. So we have a chat room, and it's almost like being on it's like you're texting in a group chat, which I find it very distracting, because what happens is you get a notification or you see when there's been an update in the chat, and usually it's somebody talking about their dog or their child's or the family member's health or someone's graduation, and that's great, that's nice, it's fun. But there's also important things in the chat that come up when, for example, someone's looking for help. When you give help, you actually receive help. And what I love about this game is usually when you're helping someone, you're also helping yourself, which is kind of like real life, right? The good you do to others, the karmic return is good for you. But I found that when people are just chatting about their favorite sunflower seed bread, and they're uncle falling down the stairs again. I mean, my pity towards you and your family, but it kind of gets real personal. Not to mention, too, that some people who live alone or are by themselves or are struggling through a difficult time, it's really helpful for them to have a group of like-minded players of a game to be able to talk with. But again, I just find it so distracting, and I don't usually, well, I don't participate, and rarely do I chime in unless it's game related and someone needs help about something. But just so you know, it's quite advantageous, because when somebody wins something, there's great rewards for you. When someone achieves something, there's great rewards for you. And when you're competing as a guild, there's great rewards for the entire guild. All right? Which, again, it's not fair when there's only maybe 2/3 of the guild members that participate in the contests and whatnot, and while the others just come in for the freebies and they're in and they're out, and they don't really help you out. But anyhow, that's just life, right? Not everyone's going to be a diehard fan player like you are, and who's going to be very competitive and wanting to achieve great success in the game. So, what else? Exchanging energy, as I mentioned, is also an advantage. Sharing knowledge, of course, and experience in the chat, and the valuable rewards when you compete in special guild events. That is fantastic. Joining a guild makes the adventure of uncovering secrets in Darkwood even more enjoyable and fulfilling. So I encourage you to join a guild. Okay. So, how to invite and remove friends. That's kind of a real technical process, but I'll read real quickly what they've got posted on their blog. Seeker's Notes shares that you can easily invite friends to join your adventure through the Invite tab. Here, you can send personal invitation codes to friends or enter codes they provide. It's a seamless way to collaborate and discover secrets together as you navigate different levels. Alternatively, you can use the Share feature. By clicking the Invite button in the Friends window, you can send invitations via social media or messaging apps. You can also add random players to your friends list by selecting Find More Friends, allowing you to meet fellow seekers who share your passion for unraveling riddles and mysteries. If you want to remove someone from your friends list, simply go to the Friends tab, find the friend, and click the X to confirm removal. So I'm often purging my friends list, and I do that because some people, for whatever reason, they stop playing. And what I've noticed is, like, there's a wonderful player. I believe she's in the state of Colorado, a retired school teacher, and she had some not mental. Her mental faculties were starting to wear down a little bit, and she started playing the game to sharpen her thinking, and it really, really helped her. And I think just before Christmas, I noticed, like, maybe 2 or 3 days in the second or third week of December, I noticed that I hadn't seen her online anymore. So there's a way in the game that you can put a star or a gold star against a player's name, and that puts them kind of like at an advantage in terms of the way they are listed with your other friends. So you can visit them first, or that, for example, that they are someone that regularly plays and they're quite active. So you kind of want to visit those friends first, and so you can put a star next to their name in the game, and you can go to them quickly. Well, when I noticed that she was off for 7 days, and then 14 days, and then 26 days. I think now it's well over 36 days, and I'm starting to get concerned if she's just not well, or attending to another family member that's not well, or maybe just bored. But anyhow, I've removed the star from her name, so she's towards the end of my list of friends. So she's still there, and I can still visit her if I choose to. Obviously, I won't send her gifts or anything because she's not playing. So it doesn't make sense to waste sending that gift to a friend that is inactive. So you see how it's important to kind of gain friends who are active, because the gifting and the visiting that you do is reciprocal. You want the help in the game. So she's on standby for now towards the end of the game. And then if you have a friend on your list that has been inactive for more than 90 days, it turns in, I call them my ZZ top friends, because there's a big Z, that a banner of the letter Z across their picture, or their icon, or their there's another name for it, avatar. So I immediately, I just get rid of those. I delete those. And when I reactivated myself in the game, I immediately just deleted a whole bunch of those and got rid of them. I guess people get bored and they move on, or people just stop playing. I mean, I don't know that I'm going to play forever, but for right now that I'm active and in really thoroughly enjoying the game, anyone that's been inactive for longer than 90 days, I remove them, because they are of no help for me and no use to me. So you see, it's not about the number of friends that you have, it's about the friends in the game that you have that are actively playing, because it helps to build up the algorithm for your gameplay and helps you to win those rewards that you so desperately seek, because you want to do well in this game. All right. So again, you can remove friends easily, or at least kind of put them on the lower part of the totem pole in terms of value or importance, so that you can utilize the friends that you have that are quite active, that are visiting you, that are gifting you. Those are the ones that you also want to gift. All right. Now, I don't like that Seeker's Notes limits us to the number of gifts we can give per day. And I'm going to, you can contact Seeker's Note support and, lodge a complaint. I know a lot of us do from my guild, because sometimes it gets glitchy and sometimes things don't update, a location doesn't update, or sometimes, it's it's technology. There's going to be issues from time to time. At one point last fall, they we were gifting people and it was taking two of our collection items out of our inventory, and that can be devastating. The good thing about that is that the Seeker's Notes engineers found the issue and they were able to remedy it, and everyone's wish list items that they lost in duplicate, they were recovered. I think they gave it returned them to us in duplicate, or maybe even more. But we all one day logged in, and like all these collection items for, I think, like a good month, or maybe 3 weeks or a month, just all came pouring in. That was really fun. That was a great time. So you can notify support if you have an idea or a concern, or if you do have technical issues. They're really, really great at, and quite proactive at responding. They don't respond right away, but they do get back to you and they do help you and try to troubleshoot what your issues are. But again, I would like to know right now, at my experience level that I'm at, I can visit 50 friends. I can visit 100 friends, and I reap the benefits of visiting those 100 friends. I'm only allowed to gift 10 wishlist items, but I can gift 100 items of fixtures and whatnot, other things that, don't leave my inventory. But things that leave my inventory, collection items, I can gift 10 of them. So, how do you do that when you have 100 friends, or at least 50 solid friends that are clearly active all the time? This is where the memory comes in, and this is why I don't like that Seeker's Notes limits us. You have to remember who you've gifted. There's some of my guild members say that they write things down, and that's great. But I think part of the whole reason of this game is to remember stuff, and so I try to remember. Or you can use that star that I was telling you about. You can star the names of the people who you send a wish list gift item to, and then and just keep moving forward down your list of however many you want to gift wish list items. There's some players that send me 2 or 3 in a single day. I don't know how they do that. Maybe they just don't exchange with other people, but there's some really generous people in the game, and you can send them notes through the Anonymous Alliance game. That's another aspect of the game where you can actually write notes to send a text message, kind of like a little email. I think it's limited to like 80 words or 80 characters or something. But you can send a note to people in that game that are not in your guild, and thank them. And while you're thanking them, you can send them some form of help, like energy, coins, or something specific that they need if it's available in the Anonymous Alliance game. And I'll do a whole segment on Anonymous Alliance because a lot of people don't play it and they don't realize the value to Anonymous Alliance. I think that's going to be my next video because that's a really important aspect of the game. Some side games are truly, truly advantageous to you doing a great job in Seeker's Notes. So yes, I'm hoping that one day, Seeker's Notes, you will allow us to give more than what we are limited to giving currently. I want to be able to give more. And I would, you know what, too? Let me say this. I would like to also to be able to gift my friends with rubies and gift my friends with a Darkwood Cup card. Wouldn't that be fantastic? I just don't like that there's so many limits on stuff. Another thing that I have, oh my gosh, I have hundreds, like literally hundreds of anomaly banishing items, and I don't even really use them because I play locations with anomaly banishing, well, sorry, with the anomalies, and I rarely ever banish them. So come on, Seeker's Notes, can you please change that ASAP, please, and thank you, thanks. Anyway, that's for those players who know what I'm talking about. I have so much stuff that I'd like to gift to my friends and kind of like purge my inventory because I have so much stuff that I just do not use. Anyhow, so it's easy to remove a friend, and on to the next topic of visiting, how to visit friends and how to help them. One of the many enjoyable features of Seeker's Notes is the ability to visit your friends' maps. You can offer assistance by clicking on a location, which costs 1 action point. Your support will grant your friend bonuses for their exploration, whether they are hunting for hidden objects or tackling challenging puzzles. The bonus depends on your talent. So the game, I think, randomly selects what your talent is. But here are the 4 different categories. An accountant increases the number of coins your friend earns by 10%, and that's great. The keeper increases the amount of experience your friend earns by 10%. The strategist reduces your friend's energy consumption by 10%. That's great. And the ranger increases your friend's chance of finding collection items by 5%. I mean, 5%, why not like 10%? Anyway, you can also charge your friends trophies, and this helps them get more bonuses. This helps them get more bonuses from their trophies, right? When you leave help at merchants, you reduce the time it will take to fulfill your friend's next order by 25%, regardless of your talent. And helping your friends not only earns you coins and experience, but also enhances your reputation, allowing you to send more free gifts. So you want to have a high reputation so that you can send more free gifts, which sending more free gifts helps you win more rewards for yourself and gain some great advantages for yourself. All right. How to hire friends as helpers. Before embarking on thrilling investigations, consider hiring a friend as a helper. Simply click the Hire button. Each friend can be hired once every 24 hours, giving you the opportunity to strategize and boost your gameplay. Every friend has a certain talent that will come in handy. All right? And the percentages are the same as if you were to visit the locations on their map. 10%, 10%, 10%, 5%. All right. Now you can create and join a guild. Once you reach level 12, you can create your own guild for 15 rubies. So you'll spend 15 rubies to create your own guild. Just tap the guild's icon and select the create option. Fill in the necessary details, what the name of your guild will be, the description, the language, and the emblem you choose to use. This will help to establish your very own community of seekers. Join. To join an existing guild, navigate to the guild section and find an open guild that matches your interests. Participating in these guilds add another layer of excitement as you collaborate, as I mentioned earlier, with other players, and helps you assist one another and take part in special guild events, earning valuable rewards. Interacting in your guild. Being part of a guild allows you to request energy from fellow members for your adventures. Simply click the request button in the guild chat to post your request, and you can request energy once every 8 hours. With plenty of energy, you can explore more locations and complete quests, delving deeper into the mysteries that await. So just be mindful of what you communicate in your guild, because I've had a few guild members, 3 in total, have issues with credit card information being hacked. And it's not Seeker's Note's fault. It's just that there's just bad actors out there hacking information. Data miners are looking to steal data and try to guess, banking information, credit card information. It's really not cool to share all your personal information. And again, some players find it distracting, like myself, when people are talking about a whole bunch of non-game related stuff during the game, especially during the Magister's Cup, like a guild event. It's just so distracting to know that there's this chit chatter going on, and there's some people that really get into it in these chats about, as I find them, some things to be nonsensical and super personal. But anyhow, at least the ability to interact is there. I like to keep things very private, and if I'm concerned about a player, or if I'm just trying to be friendly, I'll just wish someone happy gameplay and send them a gift through Anonymous Alliance, because you can access that whenever you feel like, when you want to, and it won't distract you as a player from the game. Guild events in Seeker's Notes are special competitions where members of the guild, they work together to earn points as a collective. They earn points and rewards, and through various activities, complete quests or explore locations. These events encourage teamwork and enhance the gaming experience by promoting player support for one another. Currently there are 4 main guild events available in Seeker's Notes: Magister's Path, Darkwood Cup, Top 1000 Guilds competition, and the newly introduced Magister's Time mini event. I love that one, because with a high reputation and the ability to advance my location to expert level, or past virtuoso at least, I'm able to gain more points and score higher during the Magister's Path. Then I score higher than most players. It's usually myself and I think one other lady there that we score pretty high when it comes to the Magister's Path competition. So we like to rack up a bunch of points, not just for ourselves, but for the team. Because remember, at the end of these comps, our fellow guildmates, they reap the rewards as well. So this makes participation engaging and beneficial for all guild members. So the Magister's Path, I'll just highlight a little bit about what that's about. In this competition, the guild members earn points by exploring locations listed in the event window, and your reward depends on your league, with higher leagues offering better rewards. So, the 5 leagues in total, with the 5 leagues in total, you can gradually move between them by performing well in guild competitions. And I gotta tell you, sometimes I think some of the guilds are fake because their numbers will go up by like 20,000 in under 15 minutes, which is almost impossible. I gotta say, I'm gonna do a a video that where I'll just specifically rant about Seeker's Notes and the problems that I find. And I've complained twice about ghost players, or I don't know if they're bots, or I don't know what they are. But you'll be in a competition and everyone will start, at like 25 or 50 or 60 points. And there's always this one player that has 2,000. Like, how did you get that in 10 minutes? It just seems so ridiculous. The Darkwood Cup is another competition where guild members collectively earn points for completing quests listed in the event window, just like in Magister's Path. The rewards you earn depend on your league. Top 1000, this event, the guilds earn points by banishing or placating event creatures, with the overall score determining the guild's ranking. Unique emblems are awarded based on placement. Magister's Time mini event. I like this new feature. So it allows players to activate the special Magister's Time talisman, which provides extra guild points while exploring the main event location during the Magister's Path event. The talisman is active for an hour during specified periods, so they encourage us to maximize the rank of the main event location to achieve the best results. So if your rank is at novice, you're not going to gain as much points as someone like myself that's in the virtuous or expert level. By leveraging the power of friendships and guilds, you'll make the most of your adventures in Seeker's Notes while tackling the game, while tackling the game's many mysteries. So, again, it's a free hidden object game available on iOS, Android, Amazon, and Windows. I'm encourage you to enjoy incredible levels and solve puzzles anywhere. No Wi-Fi is necessary. Embark on an exciting adventure, uncover secrets, and even solve criminal cases, bringing criminals to justice. I love this game so much. So that's the blog about the role of friends and guilds in Seeker's Notes. Take advantage of building your reputation by gaining friends and visiting your friends. It doesn't take long. One thing I do, because again, if you have to visit 100 or even 50 friends, guess what I do? I'll throw on a podcast like this one and I'll just listen to what's being said while I'm visiting friends, because you're just literally just tapping on locations or tapping trophies, whatever it is that you're doing. You're kind of like mindlessly tapping. So you're actually, I call it a fuel up. You're fueling up because you're gaining rewards. You're gaining random collection items for your collection list. And I'm going to do an episode on your collections list. People are using the collections list incorrectly and they're not gaining value from the game. So I think I said that might be my next. No, it's going to be an upcoming episode. But visit your friends. You don't have to join a guild, but it really is helpful joining a guild. Trust me. I kind of left my guild for a while and I thought, you know what? All these little contests going on, players are gaining rewards and achieving great results by being part of a guild. So, yes, I rejoined a guild. And it took me a while to find one. And I'll do a special guild episode, because I think I have a rant about guilds. I think most of which I've said in this episode anyway. I just don't like the distractions of the guild, especially, when you're a serious player and you're using a talisman that's timed and you have 1 hour to complete certain tasks and you keep getting an alert that, oh, something's going on. Oh, my banana bread burnt. It's like, really? Anyhow, I've enjoyed this session with you. I'm going to come up with another one sooner than later so that I can get this channel growing. And please like and subscribe to this video, and feel free to leave your comments if you have recommendations or suggestions about topics you'd like me to cover. I'm trying to promote this channel and talk to people about coming over and subscribing, because there's a lot of questions and not everybody uses Facebook. I have since created this Facebook account and I haven't even been on it once. So I should actually go log in and check out how that's doing. But I want to have some real diehard fans of this game on this channel. So I look forward to speaking with you all, or at least presenting the game to you guys again soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy seeking.